All right, singer, you've got auditions coming up and you're not sure what to do. Here is a breakdown of 3 separate sections that you can rely on for your audition prep, your audition time, and what to do after the audition. So let's get started. First, when it comes to getting ready for an audition, you need to get your material as early as possible. The sooner you know what your parameters are, the sooner you can start choosing the repertoire that fits you and fits the audition setting. Spend time with the music. Practice alone, practice often. Practice to the point that this song can be done without thinking. Because when it comes time and the emotions and the adrenaline are ramped up, you're going to want to be able to go on autopilot as much as possible. When you feel like the music is ready, do a dress rehearsal. Go through putting on what you plan to wear and then singing through all of your selections in order. Do this by yourself so that you can do it a couple of times. And then when you feel comfortable, you can go to the next step. It's time for a preview performance. Get some friends, get some family, get somebody around that you feel relatively comfortable with, but maybe still a little bit out of place to challenge that adrenaline and how your body works with it. Do a preview performance for these folks. Have the accompaniment as prepared as you can, whether it's a recording or if it's somebody live. Even if it's not the person that you're going to have playing live with you at the time, having these parameters set up will give you an opportunity to go through and prepare yourself. Next, now you're in the audition. When you walk into the room, be yourself, be friendly, be kind, connect with the person who is in the room or persons, all of them, whether you have an accompanist or a judge or a couple of judges. Make eye contact and show them who you are as a human being. Start with your biggest piece, the one that you feel confident in, the one that you feel will draw them into you and really give them a nice wow moment. Now, one of the ways that you do that is to have studied the song and realize that every song has a journey. Take the judges on a journey from point A, where the song is starting, to point B. At some point in that song, you're going to come to a changing moment or an apex moment. That is the reason why songs are written. So make sure that, especially that first song, takes them on this journey. If you have subsequent songs, after each song, take a pause. It's not necessary to make sure that each song goes on a bigger journey, but rather that each song at least has its own journey that you've traveled on and you've invited them into. Once your performance is over, take a quick second, breathe, let the mood change from the audition to back to who you are as your, again, authentic personality and who you are as a person. Thank the people in the room, the judges or the person who is auditioning you. Thank your accompanist, if it's a live accompanist, for their time, but don't give a huge, dissertation or don't jump into small talk unless invited to do so. Especially if they're on a tight schedule, you say thank you and you turn, you grab your stuff and you exit the room. A few other things to consider when it comes to your audition. First of all, make sure that your song choice is within the parameters that are given for the audition. You don't want to waste your time and energy by going through this whole process only to find out they weren't looking for maybe your voice part or they weren't looking for that particular song. And nothing frustrates a judge more than when you walk in and give something completely opposite of what they were looking for. It is emotionally draining for you, and it doesn't give a good taste in the mouths of the judges if you were to audition in front of them down the road. Make sure your song choice is within the limits of your voice, or just the opposite, that it shows the vast range that you have. Make sure that these songs are well equipped to show off your skills. That will give you the best positioning to successfully audition into whatever part you're looking for. Also, give appropriate time and consideration to what you are wearing. Make sure that you are comfortable with what you are wearing, because you don't want to be distracted by shoes that are giving you blisters, or pants that don't quite fit and maybe they're falling down, or just a shirt that is distracting to those around you. If you're not sure whether or not your attire is quite appropriate, you certainly ask someone. Look at, does it meet or does it coincide with some of the music? Is it comfortable? Can I move easily if I'm asked to do any kind of floor movement? Does it fit the time of year? Am I wearing short sleeves or a sleeveless shirt when it's snowing and 20 degrees outside? If that's the case, you're not likely to be comfortable, and the people watching you are likely to be uncomfortable as well. And you also need to address the what if. Now, you've already prepared, you've practiced, you've done a dress rehearsal, and you've done a pre-performance, but what if? What if the accompanist completely messes up? They are likely sight reading. What if you forget your words? What if you trip? At the end of the day, we can't cover all of the what ifs, but the most important thing is to continue on. You gain your composure, you move past it, knowing that everybody isn't perfect. Maybe this will affect your audition. Maybe the way that you recover is impressive and they won't be upset or cut you back at all. When it comes down to it, you continue on, knowing that perfection is impossible, but you have put your best foot forward. And lastly, but absolutely not the least, remember, the way you treat people matters. The way you talk to the accompanist, the way you talk to the custodian, the way you talk to the auditioner, all matters. No one wants to work with somebody who is a diva, who is nasty or unkind. We all have to work together in this space. So be gracious, be grateful, be kind to everyone that you meet, because that matters. Who you are shines through, and you may be the best singer, the best performer in the room or in the whole audition for the day. But if they don't want to be around you, they're not likely to give you the job, to give you the audition spot in a program, or to invite you onto their team. They want to be able to work with you as much as you want to be able to work with them. So in the end, we're all people, and be kind to each other. You are a capable human being who can do this. So don't shortchange yourself by skipping over any of these steps. These will prepare you for a successful audition that you can be proud of despite the results at the end. Good luck with your upcoming audition. And if you're interested in working with me further on your audition skills, your singing skills, and getting back to the fundamentals of great vocalizing, click on the link below and let's get connected and see how I can help you today.